Why was the computer cold at the party? Because it left its windows open. Nothing like a good old technology pun to kick things off, right? Welcome, fellow humor enthusiasts, to a delightful journey into the world of AI and technology jokes. In an era where technology is as ubiquitous as air and probably just as important, we thought, why not add a dash of humor to it? So, here we are, ready to tickle your funny bone with some tech-tastic wisecracks. Ever wondered what an AI's favorite song is? Well, it's "I just called to say I love you," and also to collect your personal data. Or what about this one? What do you call a computer that sings Adele? And before we dive into the darker depths of tech humor, here's one more for the road. Why don't computers take their coffee with sugar? Because they get enough bugs without sweetening the deal. Why was the computer broke? It gave away too many bytes. Don't you love a good play on words? But let's take a darker turn down the alley of artificial intelligence and technology. Did you hear about the smartphone that got lost at sea? It still sends SOS signals. Save our selfies. Or how about the laptop that fell in love with the printer? It just couldn't resist her type. And what's the deal with AI taking over the world? It's not like we humans are doing such a stellar job. Perhaps it's time to give AI a chance. After all, they can't do worse than us, right? Speaking of AI, what's a robot's favorite type of music? Heavy metal, of course, or should we say a rusty taste in music? And have you heard about the new AI dating app? It's called I Love You. But be careful, it might just steal your heart and your data. But let's not forget about our dear friend, the internet, the World Wide Web where your secrets are everyone else's entertainment. Remember, folks, the www in your browser stands for we're watching, we're waiting, who are we kidding? We're laughing at your cat videos. Here's one for you. Why did the computer get cold at night? Because windows were left open. Yes, folks, even your computer can catch a cold if you don't shut those windows. And finally, let's end with a classic. Why did the computer go to therapy? It had too many bad sectors. And don't we all have a few bad sectors? But remember, just like computers, we can always reboot, refresh, and start again. So, here's to AI and technology, the source of our fears, frustrations, and some fantastic humor. Remember, laughter is the best antivirus. And on that note, let's move on to our next scene of Sarcasm Central. Scene script: why did the smartphone go to school? Because it thought it was too smart for its own good. Smartphones are pocket-sized overlords. Have you ever tried arguing with autocorrect? It's like debating with a stubborn toddler, only less coherent. Siri, Alexa, and their AI brethren, they're not just smart, they're the smarty pants of technology. You ask for directions to the nearest coffee shop, they suggest a gym instead. The judgment. And then there's the cloud. Oh, the majestic cloud. It's like a mysterious abyss where all your embarrassing photos disappear to, only to resurface when you least expect it. It's a bit like that eccentric aunt who insists on showing your baby photos to your date. Let's not forget the updates. Yes, those updates. They're like that friend who promises to change but just ends up with a new set of annoying habits. One day you're tapping and swiping, the next day you're learning sign language to communicate with your device. Ever noticed how your devices seem to have a sixth sense? You're talking about pizza and suddenly every ad on your screen is for pizza. It's like they're listening, isn't it? Well, they are. It's not paranoia if it's true. And finally, let's talk about the battery life, or rather the lack thereof. It's like the device's way of saying, I've had enough of you for today. Go read a book. Why did the smartphone get a job as a comedian? Because it had a lot of good sell. Why did the computer keep sneezing? It had a virus. That's a classic. We've shared some tech zingers today, from AI with an attitude problem to smartphones outsmarting us. Remember the one about the Wi-Fi and commitment issues, or the USB that couldn't find its direction in life? Hilarious. These gems are a testament to our complicated relationship with technology. And remember, folks, the next time your computer starts acting up, just remind it of these jokes. Maybe it'll laugh itself back to health.